Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome back to another edition of My Honest Take. This is the only podcast that matters and the only pod you'll ever need with your host, Quincy. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day. It's Monday, everybody's favorite day of the week. If it's not your favorite, well, guess what? We're here to make it your favorite. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show that we have presented for you today. Now, it's a Monday. It is a Monday. This is going to be a big day, people. Why? Well, the news that I'm about to cover, it's going to have a ripple effect because now we got to see what's going to happen. And I'm not going to waste your time. I'm just going to start off with it. You read the title. The Diddler is back. Mr. P. Diddy is back. Like he never left, okay? You would think. After you get caught, just hide. Fake your death. You would think after you get caught being devious, being slimy, being caught in 8K, you would think, all right, it's time to change. It's time to change your approach. It's time I reinvent myself. It's time to reinvent the wheel. That's what you would think. Well, Mr. P. Diddy did not do any of that. He just made himself get into a tighter situation. Well, what was this tight situation, you may ask? Well, let's get into it. As we know, Mr. Diddy was on the run from the feds for the sex parties, for the, we can't even use torture, for the drugging and sexual misconduct. Let's sound a little bit more professional, okay? He was molesting. I'm sorry. I just had to let everybody know. Yeah, he was molesting people, men and women, apparently, okay? Now, we know he did it because after all that happened, he started moving around and doing things that make you look suspicious. Everybody knew he did it, okay? Now, here's where things start taking a turn for the worse. Now, he ends up going out in public and, the feds ended up catching him, arresting him, right? Now, we end up getting the news, and the news is what throws everything out of whack here. The news says he was arrested for a couple of charges. Sex trafficking was one of the big ones. Of course, a lot of different type of sexual conduct, possession of drugs and things like that. The big terms for it. But the one thing that stood out the most was after they raided his place, right? They found 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Now listen, I don't know if that was an exaggeration, but the fact that they said 1,000, not thousands of, no, they said 1,000, which I'm only assuming is they actually took their time to count how much baby oil this man had. Now, here's our issue. There should be no way in hell you should have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. What are you doing that will require you to have 1,000 bottles of baby oil? There's not enough massages in the world to go around. There's not. And the fact that let me wrap my head around this. The fact that you kept the evidence. Okay, maybe I'm reading this wrong. Diddy, how many people were coming to these parties? Now listen, here's the thing that sucks. Now we got to look at everybody differently now. Before we were looking at them just a little differently, maybe. But now, 1,000 things of baby oil? Bruh, there's something going on. They're saying there's stuff coming out. They're saying videos are coming out. Diddy saying what he used to do. Videos of the people that was there. I don't know. He was having freak offs. Like my guy. Freak offs? Who's the freakiest? This is diabolical, Diddy. Who's the freakiest? Who can, fit the pineapple up their ass type shit? Like, what's going on? This is getting nasty now, Diddy. Now, here's where things get even crazier. As people will know, money rules the world, right? If you have money, you can get out on almost any situation. If you have money. Well, Diddy, as we know, is someone who has tons of that shit. Tons of the green, okay? And his bail proposed was $50 million. They denied it. Now, first off, hearing that, damn, they denied $50 million? They don't, bro, they don't even deny $100. But they denied $50 million. So it makes you think, okay, what's going to happen? They're probably going to most likely just teach him a lesson. Because I'm sorry, there's going to be an undisclosed amount where he gets out. There's no way. But he ends up doing another $50 million plea and tells them, listen, I won't have females visit me. I won't get in contact with them. I have an ankle monitor on. I'll only restrict my movement to New York, Florida. That's it. I won't do none of that. You guys got surveillance on me, whatever. Now he's making proposals. All right, now he's giving you a nice trade package. He's trading you all this just for, let me get out. That's it. Now this trade value, if I'm GM, I'm going to look over it. I'm going to pay attention to the pros and cons. I'm going to see what I could do. That 50 mil is going to be enticing to me as a GM. But I guess the government don't think like me because they denied the $50 million again. They must have $50 million just sitting somewhere because there's no way. You deny his bail request twice. Maybe they know. Maybe they know like, yo, Diddy is an Avengers level threat. We can't let him out right now without getting Tony Stark. We can't, where's Steve Rogers? I understand. Because the things that he's saying the stuff they say he's doing is, bro, oh my God. We got to watch out for the people he's been hanging with out. I can't even talk. He's got me distraught. Diddy might be done. He might be done. They putting him on suicide watch now. They put the brother on suicide watch. Number one, I don't think he's gonna commit suicide. That's number one. But number two, the fact that they had to put him on suicide watch, it's getting, bro, this is another distraction. I just thought about it. The election's right around the corner. This is a distraction, people. They know what they're doing. They're trying to give you something so just mind-boggling that you could be like, yeah, Diddy is crazy, and then you forget to vote. That's what they're doing. This is insane. I already told y'all, man, they talking about a new virus that's supposed to be coming around here too, putting us back on lockdown right before the election. Right, the Diddy thing is just a distraction. It's just a distraction because you got TikTokers blowing it up, which I ain't gonna lie, some of them are pretty funny with the baby oil jokes. It's pretty funny. But Jesus, Diddy. I told y'all, the movie, Diddy Do It. Insidious. You know what I'm saying? The Conjuring, starring Diddy. Oh my gosh, bruh. Instead of Annabelle, it's Anna Diddy. The horror movies is about to be outstanding, bruh. It's about to be outstanding. We're done for. I'm just stating the facts. Now, I did also want to speak on something I think is pretty funny. But I don't know if we should blame the parents for this. So on the news recently, if you've been just checking it out, scoping it, we seen a person drive to Target. Now, with me just saying that, some of us are probably, okay, we saw someone drive to Target, and what was so funny about that? Well, it was a 9-year-old. Number one, how tall is this goddamn 9-year-old? That's number one. Because apparently the only damage that was there was she hit a mailbox. And that was it. Minimal damages. And she drove to Target and drove back home. Now, what I'm trying to really understand is how were you able to do this? Number one, you can't really say the parents gotta hide the keys because most people just leave their keys hanging up. But what I'm thinking is, why did a 9 year old just get the idea to say, "Hey, I want to go to Target"? What's at Target? Target is expensive. Like, do people not realize that? Like, at Target, if you first off, if you shop in Target, whatever you pick up, right, and put in your cart, and once you get to that checkout line, it's already there. Like, it's final. You just gotta live with the consequences. There's no checking for prices. Everything's gonna be expensive. Okay. There's no thinking, maybe I should get this somewhere else. No, you're already there. Just get it. Just get it, bro. There's no way you're gonna pay less. It's over, bro. So a 9 year old's got Target money first off. I'm shocked. Now, in the video, the car was still a decent looking car. It wasn't no famous type car like a Lambo, Range, I don't believe, So it wasn't too crazy to make you be like, okay, maybe that's why. No, no, no. Probably middle class parents, probably upper class. Um, but yeah, she just drove the Target. Someone recorded, hey, called the cops. There's this erratic driver, what I'm saying, not knowing that it was just a kid. You know what I'm saying? Now, what happens to the parents? I don't think I've seen anything that said if the parents get charged, if it's just a demeanor, if the 9 year old is going to jail. Who knows? I don't know. But it's just interesting that 9 year old just said, "Hey, F it, I'm about to drive. I'm about to just drive to Target. I'll call you when I'm done." Like, that's interesting. But I'm still trying to understand how she reached the damn pedals. Like, am I the only one thinking about this? How did she reach the pedals to see? That's a tall 9 year old, bro. She should be in the WNBA right next to Angel Reese. I'm just saying. Because this is madness. This is madness. But what's not madness? What's not madness, and in my opinion is just idiotic, is what Mr. Beast and Logan Paul are doing. Now, what are they doing, you may ask? Well, they're trying to promote to the youth, right? But the way they're trying to promote to the youth is, which honestly, in my opinion, is going to be a smart thing to do, is through food. Food is the best way to everybody's heart. All right? That's something that everybody loves. Everybody checks out. There's commercials for it always. It can be promoted easy. Food. But if you're trying to promote to the kids, what type of food do you promote? Well, they're promoting a lunchable copy, a lunchable phototype, a prototype. It's pretty much unlunchable, people. And to make matters worse, they're calling it lunchly. Now, when I say it's unlunchable, I damn near mean it. They got the pizza flavor, they got your turkey, cheese, and crackers flavor, and then they got the nachos. What does it come with? It comes with a drink, comes with a snack. Well, what is this drink and this snack? The drink is Prime, people, from KSI and Logan Paul. Okay. And the chocolate bar from Mr. Beast. So you got yourself a complete meal. Now, here's the thing. People are outraged about this. People are a little upset. And I could see why. I could see why. It feels like they're just doing an infinite money glitch. They're just everything else they just want to do. Let's do this, let's do this, let's do this to make more money. Right? But at the same time, I don't think they're promoting this correctly. Because they're trying to market this as a healthy alternative or a healthy snack. But it's not healthy. I will say that, but I will say it's a healthier option, maybe. But it's not healthy, bro. It's not. Okay. And the reason why we know this is because you're using ingredients that's not really, you're still using the preserves because you still gotta freeze it. It's not really gonna be all natural like it should be. So there's issues right there when it comes to it. Now, Lunchly, do I think it's going to be the talk of the town when it drops everywhere? Yes, of course. Because kids are going to see it. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to get this. There's going to be support always. Now, do I think it might taste good? Probably not. I didn't like Lunchables really like that, so I doubt this will taste good as well. This is no hate. It's constructive criticism. The reason I say this is because it just doesn't seem like this is something that you should market to kids the way that you're trying to, as that healthy alternative. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. And it just feels like, bruh, when you just the richest people in the world, you still want to be rich. It's crazy. Damn. This is just, but look, hey, Lunchly is the new wave of the town now. Don't get your Lunchables. Don't get no Rev Wraps. You gotta get the Lunchly now, apparently. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And it's, bruh, my goodness. This is almost as bad as the Diddy situation. I don't know which is worse. I don't know which is worse. Lunchly or Diddy. This is, they both ended. Why? Makes you wonder, right? Makes you wonder. Are you still struggling to find your perfect outfit? If so, please come down to City Gear, located in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where you can get your best urban wear accessories from hats, clothes, and even your shoes, so you can get the flyest kicks in the game. City Gear, located in Fayetteville, North Carolina, where you rule. Now, let's take a break for a second and let's think logical for a second, y'all. Let's think logical for 1 second. Now, I want to talk about some two celebrities that I believe is pretty well known in the game right now, by the name of Drewski and by the name of Ruby Rose. Okay, now if we don't know who Drewski is, you've been living under a rock. The big stream with Kevin Hart and Kai. Drewski's been being a comedian for a while now. Funny jokes all over Instagram. We should know who he is. Now, Ruby Rose, maybe not. Ruby Rose is the celebrity chick that everyone wants to bang. Let's just be real. The chick that everybody looks at and says, oh my gosh, I want to be her. From the females and the males, oh my gosh, I want to do her. I mean, Ruby Rose is her. Okay. Now, I wanted to mention this because this correlates with a lot of things in life. So, as we know, for most people, they were dating, right? And most people were calling it out already, like, this don't seem right. This don't seem like a real relationship. So they started to post more pics, them hanging out, kissing, right? And people like, oh my gosh, Drewski, that's nasty. You just kissed a million kids. Ha he jokes, funny, cool. But you're just looking at you could get that sense of this don't seem like it's real. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it turns out it wasn't. Ruby Rose comes out of the blue, out of nowhere, drops the bombshell. Me and Drewski know that was just a PR stunt. He just wanted to get his name up, yada yada yada. Now, she says that he paid for it, okay? Says that he paid for just the PR promotion just to get himself some more recognition, and at the same time it helped build her recognition too, all right? Because they both got their own fan bases. So he builds all that up. Now, she does say he did not pay for the punani because she didn't give it to him, okay? And she said she only gives that to people she's in love with. Now, here's where I start drawing the lines in the sand because something's not adding up here. If we take a look at Ruby Rose, right, and her roster of many individuals, we could see that she must be lying because the individual she's talked to, it just doesn't seem like she's just the type to, yeah, when I'm in love. I don't see that. Because let's be real. As a female, all right, I'm gonna talk to y'all for a second. As a female, it's something that y'all really, really love. All right, there's something that you love more than just anything in the world, and that's attention. If you can get attention, you're gonna feel amazing because it makes you feel like you're really the baddest in the world, right? It's gonna make you feel like there's nobody better than you. The man is all about you. They want to keep talking to you. They want to keep seeing you every day. It makes you feel like you hot stuff. It's attention, right? So if a man can give you that attention, I mean, you're gonna love it. You're gonna eat it up. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really say I'm in love with someone because you can still have sex with someone and not love them. And that can be for a multitude of different reasons. Money, clout, you know what I'm saying? He's packing the pack. You know what I'm saying? So there could be a multitude of reasons, and in this case, Ruby, I doubt it. Drewski might have hit. Let's just be real. I think he might have hit, and this is no disrespect to you, Ruby Rose, if you somehow randomly listen to this podcast. This is just I'm pretty sure he probably hit. Now, if he didn't, he didn't. That's cool. But the fact that she came out though to tell everybody that this was a PR stunt makes you wonder, why did she even say that in the first place? That's why I told y'all. If you're a celebrity, nothing is private. Everything is either gonna slip or it's gonna be told. And it just sucks because why though? Like what was the motive of telling everybody that this was a stunt? Why? Now, is this gonna mess up her credibility when it comes to who she talks to now? People gonna start looking at her like, nah, I don't want to talk to you. You gonna tell business. I don't know. I don't know. But it's interesting that they both wanted some PR type love from this. They both wanted some type of recognition. It's like I said just earlier, the rich want to continue to get richer. You already have all this clout. Why do you need more? What's the point? What are you trying to do with all of this fame? There's really like, what are we trying to do here? What? What does this give you? But hey, I mean, I guess it worked out. Drewski has followers, Ruby got her followers, so I guess it works. But it is interesting that, now it makes sense why these celebrities start doing these NDAs, because people talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? People talk a lot. So that's very interesting, to say the least. It's very interesting. Now, people, I want you to know something. Okay? I want you to know something. The election is almost here. Okay? The election is literally right around the corner. And we've been seeing the most wildest things to happen, from disease here, disease there, to people with 1,000 bottles of baby oil, to people dying left and right. Why is Trump trying to get assassinated again? I don't think people understand. If Trump gets assassinated, bruh, you thought World War III would never happen. Yeah, it's going to be a next civil war. How about that? Because we're not going to deal with nobody else within the country. It's going to be just us. It's just going to be us. This will be the next civil war. But this civil war is going to be diabolical. We're going to be toast. Okay? And I say that wholeheartedly. Like, I don't think we are understanding what we're doing. If we take Donald Trump out, it's over. It's gonna be over. There's no way to explain it. It's just gonna be nothing but just pain and suffering. Because if he goes, these people gonna act like he was the savior. He was the Messiah. And they're gonna just, bro, it's gonna get nasty. It's gonna get wicked fast. So I'm just trying to help you guys and keep you guys safe, because this might get dangerous. This might get dangerous. Why are we trying to take him out? But it's funny because nobody's trying to take Kamala out. And that's very interesting. That's very interesting. People really just hate Donald. That damn. Like, I'm speechless. I'm speechless. There's nothing for me to say when it comes to this. It's just, I'm speechless. So all I'm saying is, listen, just enjoy the moment right now. Enjoy the ride. All right, the election time will come, and we gonna see all the fucked up shit that's gonna happen. Because it don't matter who you pick. I already told y'all this. It don't matter who you pick. We're gonna be screwed regardless. We're gonna be screwed. So, hey, the lesser of the two evils is, I don't know. So that's all I'm gonna say. Now, of course, y'all know what comes next, man. We at the end of the podcast section where we just gotta go ahead and get into our sports for all my sports fans and my sports fanatics. You know why we're here. Number one, I want to start off with the Broncos are just going to go ahead and just cakewalk to the Super Bowl. You might as well just give Bo Nix the key to the city. And yeah, Broncos in 4. Because what we did today to the Buccaneers, that's what I want to see every week. That's what I want to see every week, Bo. I like that. I mean, it's not going to happen, but a man could dream. A man could dream. But that was a great game. That was a great game. 26-7, I believe. Great game. Cowboys is still poverty. They lost again. You know what I'm saying? It was a decent team though. It was a decent team, but still they lost. So they're poverty, trash. Okay. Who else lost? The Raiders. The Raiders lost to the Carolina Panthers, the worst team in the goddamn league for about 2 3 years. Now it's funny because after benching Bryce Young, people, all right, after benching him, the Panthers win with Andy Dalton at the helm. So what does that show? Does that show that it's Bryce Young's fault? Does that show that maybe just the line was good today? Because most people will say in Carolina it's the line, don't got the right weapons. That's what Bryce Young is trash. But Andy Dalton came in there and threw what, 3 4 touchdowns? You know what I'm saying? So, and walked out of there with a win against the Raiders. Like, this is interesting stuff, people. This is interesting stuff. So it makes you think. It is gonna make you think. Now, we also can't forget. We also can't forget Derrick Henry doing his thing. We also can't forget Jawan Jennings, 49ers receiver, 3 touchdowns, 175 receiving yards. Good gosh. That's just, bruh. Talk about the NFL not really showing Taylor Swift because Travis Kelce's been poop this year, alongside Patrick Mahomes not really playing great. So, but the Chiefs are still getting bailed out. Everybody knows that. The Chiefs always get bailed out. It's nothing new. It's nothing new. We know that was going to happen. But everything's looking good. Fantasy owners, how are you feeling? Are you winning your fantasy? Are you getting smoked? It is a little tough. I will say that this year everybody's getting injured. It's kind of spooky. It's kind of spooky. Plays you ain't think would be nicer or nice right now. It's interesting stuff. It's interesting stuff. It really is. So that's looking great. That's looking great. UFC, we saw our boy O'Malley lose. That was a shocker. We're seeing the best fighters just lose, and we're not expecting them to lose. This is getting tight. This is getting wow. Wow. So it is interesting. It is interesting. It is. But I think that's all the sports to cover right there. Gave you pretty much everything that was pretty nice, but was pretty good. Oh, almost forgot. Aja Wilson, of course, she wins unanimous MVP. I think she said this is the second time doing that. That's nice. That's nice. But Caitlin Clark was fourth in voting. Fourth in voting. As a rookie. This is absurd. Caitlin Clark is definitely going to be getting herself an MVP next year because this is insane. Insane work. Okay? So we're going to have to see what's going to happen with that. I believe Caitlin is really personally reviving WNBA to a point where it's going to be so global and national that people are going to know it just easily right away. All right. So that's amazing. That's amazing. It is. It is. So that's just one of the things right there. That's just one of the things. Now, with all of that out the way now, okay? This has been a great show. This has been a great show today. It's been great talking to you guys. Really getting to truly show you and tell you everything that's been going on, and just keep in mind that, hey, if something happens, I called it. Just know that I called it. Because you don't know what's going to happen nowadays. But damn it, I feel like I'm a goddamn, man, I should be the Zodiac person or something. I know it all. But in all seriousness, I appreciate everybody stopping by and enjoying my honest take once again. I do appreciate you to the bottom of my heart. I hope you do enjoy the rest of your day or night. And once again, my name is Quincy. And I'm